Spanish at the doctor, giving instructions in Spanish to patients.
Spanish derived from Latin, so there are quite a few similarities in the medical conditions. So for example, diabetes is spelled the same, but it's pronounced a little bit differently. So in English it's diabetes, whereas in Spanish it's diabetes. Diabetes. So just a little bit slower. Diabetes. Diabetes. So to ask somebody, do you have diabetes? You'd say, ¿Tiene diabetes? High blood pressure, also very common. In Spanish it's presión for pressure, alta, so high. So, ¿Tiene presión alta? Or if you want to tell them their blood pressure is high, you would say, ¿Tiene la presión alta? Okay, really common one when you ask people about their medical history and they say no. If you want to ask them if they've had surgeries, I personally do this when admitting patients. The word for surgeries is cirugías. So once again, very similar. So to ask them if they've had any surgeries before, you would say, ¿Ha tenido cirugías? So another really relevant one, particularly for younger females, ask them, are they pregnant or can they be pregnant? So to ask in Spanish, are you pregnant? It's ¿Está embarazada? So, are you pregnant? ¿Estás embarazada? I'll break it down for you because it's a long word. Embarazada. Embarazada. Just make sure, don't confuse it with embarrassed. So embarazada sounds very similar to embarrassed in English, but completely different things. So embarazada, pregnant. So particularly important for anyone that works in emergency, a lot of the time we whisk our patients away to get scans and procedures done. So these are the top ones I can think of that are the most common. So X-ray is radiografía. So mouthful. So radio, like radio, so like graph, yeah. Radiografía. Or sometimes older populations will say literally X-ray, so they might say rayos X. If they need to have a scan, it's literally the same way, just put an E in front of scan, so scan. So when talking about blood tests and taking blood, also very common for us. Blood test is examen de sangre. So that translates to blood exam. So to let somebody know you need to do a blood test, you would say, necesito hacerle un examen de sangre. So I need to do a blood exam on you. So for examination purposes, you might need to change your patient's position. So to get somebody to sit down, you can ask them to sit down nicely by saying, siéntese. Or if you'd like to say, please sit down, por favor, siéntese. Okay. To ask somebody to lie down, you would say acuéstese. So acuéstese. Acuéstese. If you're auscultating somebody's chest and you need them to take deep breaths, I see this one happen in the department all the time. So to ask somebody to take a deep breath, you would say respire profundamente. So respire is breathe, profundamente is deeply. If you need to ask somebody for a urine sample, you can ask nicely by saying necesito una muestra de orina. So urine is orina, muestra is a sample. So muestra is a sample. So if your patient's going for something like a CT scan and they need to lie really, really still, or an MRI, the way you say do not move in Spanish is no se mueva. No se mueva. So to ask somebody to not move, you would say no se mueva. So do not move. Okay. In the event that you have a patient that's distressed or a little bit panicked, so there's two good things you can say. So to ask them to calm down, it's cálmese. Or to say everything's okay is todo está bien. Or if you wanted to say everything will be okay, todo va a estar bien. Todo va a estar bien. Other key things you might want to know is injections. So if you need to give somebody a shot, you would say, I need to give you an injection. So necesito, I need to, darle una inyección. So, necesito darle una inyección. I need to give you an injection. If you need to give your patient their regular medications, you can let them know these are the medications by saying, estos son sus medicamentos. These are your medications. So just some other words that are really common and really similar to English. So nausea, if your patient's nauseous, nausea. Nausea, nausea. If you're going to vomit, vomito. So vomit, vomito. Just add an O at the end. Diarrhea, diarrea. So if you need to ask them if they've had loose stools, tiene diarrea. Fatigue, once again really similar, fatiga. And then, so chest palpitations, also very common presentation. So the word, once again, very similar, palpitaciones. So tiene palpitaciones. And then lucky last, if your patient's short of breath, you might ask them, le falta aire? So that literally translates to, do you feel like you're lacking oxygen or air? But in Spanish, that's the equivalent of asking somebody, are they short of breath? Le falta aire. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching and tuning in with me today. I hope the video was helpful and it helps you in your nursing career, whether you're traveling overseas or if you just got Hispanic patients that you need to communicate with. As always, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. It helps us keep producing lots of free content for you guys to keep learning Spanish. If you guys have any suggestions on any videos you want us to make or any other professions you would like language for, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps us keep producing free Spanish lessons for you guys to keep your Spanish up to date and keep learning and improving. That's all from me today. It's been a pleasure. I've had fun making this video. Catch you guys later. Ciao!
Subscribe to Learn Spanish World. We upload fun videos and easy lessons every week. Learn Spanish in just a few minutes each day by subscribing to Learn Spanish World, the easy, fast way to learn Spanish for free. Subscribe now.